every summer when we're heavy on milk, and we actually wind up at some point in the year too much milk, I experiment with all kinds of different cheeses and come up with different recipes, and then we decide what we're gonna take into the line and start selling. And it usually takes us maybe a year or so to really develop a cheese to our liking, and then take it out, because we aren't going to take anything out that we're not happy with.
Yeah, most of the places you've been have bulk milk tanks. We have one out there in the barn, but we're really not up to a point that we can utilize it properly. So we built our custom chillers here. Which is basically, it's a chest freezer with a PVC frame, an aquarium pump to circulate the water, and an exterior thermometer control that runs the water almost to freezing. And it will actually chill in half the time of legal requirements. It does quite well. Plus, goat milk likes to be cold. Goat milk doesn't like to be sloshed around, and it likes to be cold. See, bulk milk tanks sit there and just continually turn the milk the whole time. Whereas ours doesn't. It sits and gets nice and still.
Towards the end of the year, when the milk starts to slack off, naturally the cheese orders also change. Like, people really want feta in the spring and the summer. It goes with watermelons and raw salads, etc. So when it starts to cool down, the feta orders go down. So we're now moving milk towards the blue cheeses.
She's flipping the fetas. We started putting them in baskets. We used to hang cheesecloth, but now we start putting it in baskets. Just it's prettier. It comes out better looking. You know, depending on the cheese, like the blues, of course, is hooped. The farmhouse cheese is pressed, so it's in a mold. These are in molds. Our Caprinos are in molds. Our Chev is hung in cheesecloth. Unlike Amelia puts hers in molds, we don't. We hang ours.
I mean, it's really amazing how people are just giving up these amazing careers and just doing cheese.
Yeah, you know what? This is such a great lifestyle. It really is. And the thing is, you know, you get in these careers, all of the above, and it just starts to eat you alive. And you look at your life and you say, there's got to be something more.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just such a natural way of living. It's not easy. I mean, we work 7 days a week, you know, mostly 15, 16 hours a day. But there's just so much more reward in it. The bigger ones are about 7 months old, and then the smallest one is about 4 months old. So they range. Like these girls here.
Are they all girls?
These are all the girls we're keeping this year.
Okay.
And then I've got 2 little bucky boys on the other side. And you can sort of see them right from here. So, they'll be working the herd next year. But these little girls, this one's actually old enough to get pregnant, believe it or not. But we usually let them get a year old before we breed them.
Okay.
So,
And what style of goat is this?
this is a Nubian.
Okay.
This is Domino. She's the oldest one.
Okay.
And she's working her name out because she's kind of the dominating one.